What's going on, YouTube? I am HotMessNess, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa. It is 3:30 in the morning, but I have makeup on, so it's a great time to film. Today's video is my top 5 and honorable mention, because 5 is so much more catchy than 6 for the month of July. Yes, I realize we're in the middle of August. I'm late, but here it is. So these are some products that I've really been enjoying pretty much all summer, but we're gonna pop them in for July because I remember that I like them, and kind of into August. So start off with skincare. This is the HotLavo Premium Hyaluronic Acid. Now this one was suggested from Stephanie Nicole. I put this in my skincare routine. I did a whole nighttime, or was it daytime? It was all nighttime routine. I showed how I use this. I bought this in April or May, and look, I'm right here. This stuff is so good. It's like a jelly-like substance. You put it on after you spray on some, a refreshing spray, and then you pop this on, you rub it into your skin, and then you pat it, and it just pulls in the moisture. It has really helped my skin with dryness, especially being when I'm going through some kind of a peel or, flaking of the skin, which can happen when you're doing any advanced kind of glycolic or AHA, BHA or retin-A, that kind of thing. So anything you can do. Anytime I've talked to anybody about skincare and they're like, I have dry skin, this is the kind of thing that you need in your arsenal. And then anything you put on top is just gonna, because it goes 1,000 times, it'll pull in more moisture, 1,000 times more than water, I believe, 100, 1,000, whatever, more than water. And I believe it's $14.76 right now on Yes Style. You can get it on Amazon. It's just a great product, and the price is amazing. So I know that The Ordinary does a hyaluronic acid, but you're getting so much product for your money. I don't speak this language, so I don't know how much is actually in this. 170 mils. 170 mils. I don't know what mils are to ounces. It's a lot of product, okay? Put it next to my head. It's a lot. And it's awesome. And it's cheap. Awesome. Cheap. Great. So this is something that has been long-term since the moment that I started using it. I mean, look at that. Still. So good. This hand's jealous of this hand because it's more moisturized. Anyway, it's been in my skincare. It's been in all those things, but I always like to add a skincare item, and this is something tried and true. Next, we're going to go on to foundation. It's going to be a mix because, again, during the summertime, I live in, it's been 90 to 110 degrees every day. So a matte foundation can be too matte, especially if I'm doing any kind of a peel on my face. And then a dewy foundation can almost be just drip off. So I like to have a combo of both. And I know that they have satin foundations out there, but my go-to, if you go into most of my videos, you'll see a mix. I like to mix these two. When I want more dew, sometimes I'll use more of this, or I'll add something else, or I even take a liquid highlighter and add it in. So the Too Faced Peach Matte on its own, great foundation. CC Cream Illumination, it's illuminating. So you add the two together and it's a perfect satin, and that's what I have right now. But if I need more of something else, I love to cocktail foundations. But these two are usually always the base of everything, unless I'm trying a foundation completely new on its own. If I find I like a foundation completely new on its own, I end up cocktailing it with these two most of the time. So amazing, which makes me think I really want to try the new Too Faced one that just came out, the Tutti Frutti one, because I love this one. Love it. So good. Next up is my lip combo that I have been loving. This is the little lipstick duo from MAC from the Nordstrom sale. It's called Love You Back. It's on my lips, topped with a gloss, but it is such a perfect nude. It's like that kind of grayish kind of nude, but it has some more pink to it. Love this. I wish MAC would make this in full size because I'd buy 15 of them. It's so good. But right now, as far as I know, this was in the Nordstrom sale, this with the gloss. My combo for the month has been this and the new lip gloss from Dose of Colors and ILuvSarahi. Her name's Karen. Anyway, it's called Barely There. It's topped on top. On its own, it's too much concealer lip for me. I have to use a base lipstick or a lip liner, but the two together, very nice. Very, very, very nice. But on its own, it can almost be a little, like I can't just go in and put it on and like walk out the door. No. But the two together, awesome. I know I'm doing a lot of comboing. It's supposed to be top 5 and it's going to be turning into like top 10, but not really. But I like duos. I like to mix stuff. The next one is another thing that is one of my favorite things. I didn't bring in a whole lot of new until August. So June, July was a lot of stuff that I already had. I have a couple new palettes, but I haven't really dug into them. So a lot of products that I know I love, I've been going back to. This is Jouer Skinny Dip. It is so pretty, very, very fragile. Some of their other ones are not as fragile as this particular formula, but it's such a pretty highlight. And you can go in crazy hard with it, right on top of my skincare. And it's so, so pretty. I do everything in layers and steps. So what I usually do is like a liquid base, some kind of highlight that way and blend it down. And then something like a Super Shock because it's wet and that looks more like I have good skin versus a highlighter strip. Then I take my Wayne Goss highlighter brush because it's very open and diffused and I'll spread it out. But I can just show you, this is a blinding highlight. It is such a pretty one. Citrine is also really nice too. But when you have a tan, this one is even better. Not that I'm crazy tan. Most of this is fake. But such a pretty highlight. I love Jouer's formula. It is really nice because you can blend it down and you can go hard with it. And it doesn't give me super texture. I like that. I like to have options. The next thing is a blush that I am wearing diffused yet again. This one is drugstore. This is L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted. It kind of smells like peach. It does smell like peach. You really stick your face in there, but it's not like peach on your face. It's peach in the pan. And this is the shade, what is it called? It was on the front and I peeled it off. Why is it not on the packaging? That is so dumb. This was like the most neutral. Bashful, 190 Bashful. It kind of has a sheen to it, so you get a nice little distribution of color. You can build it up, but this one is just not aggressive, you know? Pretty. I don't know if he's talking in his sleep or not. There's a swatch of it. It's so pretty. And my honorable mention, because I've been using it since the moment that I got it. It's so pretty. It's the Becca little mix thing. What was it? Sunrise Waves. I came on the minute that I found out about it on my It's on Sale. And it is technically Bali Sands, Capri Coast, Bronze Bondi, and Opal on the sides. So you've got the 3 bronzers and then the highlighter on the side. So what I do is I take my little curved brush and I go this way and I still kind of get a gradation. Then I take a little highlighter brush and I dip in here, and I tap it on, but it's just such a pretty product. And it was on sale and I love that. But I would pay full price for this. This is just a really, really good product. But it's kind of hard to get in with each color. But feeling this formula, if this is exactly what their bronzers feel like, I could see why people are like geeked out about these, because this is amazing. Like, this has made me become like a bronzer junkie. Like I'm trying cream bronzers and this bronzer, like I'm all about it. And playing with which ones I can use together almost more than eyeshadow. I know.
Right.
Like I have eyeshadow on right now, but lately it's been like playing up the bronzer. But I don't like to have too much. Like I don't cut it because it may look good on camera, but most of the time in real life it looks ridiculous. But with these, I can play. I love it. It's so good. So good. So good. I should check and see if these are still on sale, because if they are, I'm going to get a backup. Anyway, guys, those are my top 5. And one honorable mention for the month of July. August will obviously be very soon, 2 weeks away. But I already know I want to talk about some palettes that I've been loving. Guys, let me know. What are some of your favorite things for the month? You know, yeah, we are in August already, so just leave them down below. Maybe I need to know about them. Some new skincare stuff, some things that you got on sale, or some old favorites, because those are always my favorite things. When it's like, these things I use all the time, and they're really, really, I love that. It's so good. It's like, I didn't have to buy this, I already had it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.
Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them! Click them all!